So for Module 6, we discussed sexual victimization. Sexual victimization encompasses anyone who's been involved in unwanted sexual behaviors, such as rape or sexual assault. Responses to sexual victimization, especially rape, are not only controversial, but they are different across the board and are generally not accepted very well. Due to the backlash that previous victims have gotten, the report of rape is actually really low. And many victims actually don't even identify of what they went through as actually being a sexual assault or a rape. The criminal justice system has increased its response over the years and has employed things such as rape shield laws and Megan's Law to protect and encourage victims to come forward. Sexual victimization laws have also been revised several times throughout the years. For instance, victims at one point were required to provide corroborating evidence of their assault, which they are no longer required to do. Most courts prefer to take on slam dunk cases, which are essentially kind of unheard of in regards to sexual victimization. State laws vary for sexual assault. Generally, they usually require either a felony charge or fines, or both. But in every state, it's taken extremely seriously, and more often than not, they end up in a really hefty fine and a really lengthy prison sentence. Right off the top of my head, I can think of, I think one was 8 to 25 years. Let's see. However, those, the terms and the charges, the class felonies, I think one I saw was a class X and the other one was a class A, B, or C. They differ from state to state. However, every state requires that an offender of a sexually based offense register for the sex offender list, which all of that information is available to the public. Risk factors for sexual victimization include gender. Females are victimized more frequently than males. Exposure to sexually based content, age, early promiscuity, and even includes urbanity, status, employment, and ethnicity. Preventive factors, according to the CDC, include parental reasoning for conflict resolution, emotional health and connectedness, academic achievement, and empathy. One of the risk factors that was also stated on the CDC website was a lack of empathy. However, early childhood victimization and media consumption have also been known to increase the likelihood of sexual perpetration. This module specifically has taught me a lot about sexual assault and victimization and has made me really just more acutely aware of what rape entails and the differences, because that was something that I didn't know prior to, was the different, the categories, tiers of rape and their definitions. It also kind of opened my eyes as to what rape myth was and how prevalent it actually is in today's society.